Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm here at the Pasadena River Bridge, also known as the Colorado River Bridge. It goes over the Arroyo Seco in Pasadena. Let's look at what we see here. It's actually a magnificent bridge, and I've painted from this before. And you'll notice that behind the bridge is a secondary bridge, which I always include, but then I oftentimes put foliage over it. So let's see what we can see here. I start with a very good drawing and even use sort of a level to make sure that everything is in line, both the verticals and the horizontals. And then I usually start on the bridge, and then I put in the sky, and there's a little bit of mountain here in the background, which sort of is difficult because, perhaps this is a little light here, but the darkness of this bridge makes it difficult to make this value as light as that. So I'm almost thinking going back and putting a little bit more light up there. Then what I do is I put in a lot of this shadow here coming down here underneath the bridge to give it that three-dimensional look. I also put a lot of shadow in on these angles. You're actually seeing the dark part of the bridge behind reflecting here, and so you're seeing sort of the reflection, or you're seeing the shadow outline of the back side of the bridge, the supports. I did put in this whole freeway here, which is also in the picture, but then I ended up covering it with a lot of these trees that I added later. I put quite a dark bottom to this in the front and lightened it up over on this left side, so I showed that the light's coming, the light's hitting this side over here. I also put in some shadows here, but the whole thing is so dark that there's not a lot of shadows. I sort of overemphasized some of the dark because I wanted some of the foliage to pop, this nice fall foliage that we have. And I've also used different places where I've had more white and more yellow in the bridge in an effort to sort of show construction parts of the bridge, like these two things are different sort of part of the construction, even though it looks like one unit. Thank you for coming and joining me. There is such bright light today that it's, when I get very far from this bridge at all, it pretty much grays out. But thanks so much.